Wait. Hello. Hello. Is everyone unmuted? Unmute yourselves. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Say hello. Hello, BP. Thank you so much for the raids. I feel incredibly uncomfortable to be sitting here with my friends. Can you guys all hear me okay? Can you hear everyone okay? Hey, G Blaster, how are you? BP, how was your stream? Rick Rack is here. So hello. That's why BP is here, right? Whenever I was setting up the stream.
Give me your fucking mic!
I just went into his stream and chucked a follow because I realised I wasn't following.
You weren't even following. Do you know how much British Pac-Man loves you? And you haven't even followed his channel. That's
Give me your
been remedied.
Megs, thank you so much for the sub. I don't have my alerts on, but I don't think I want my alerts on because we're getting serious, okay? Guys, if you want to sub, don't do it tonight. This is really serious. I can't be having, give me your fucking money, because we're trying to set a tone. I know you can hear the alerts, but you need to stop. That's why I'm saying don't do that. If that's okay. Your alert. Yeah, I know everyone. Yeah, thanks everyone. Okay, that's like 12 people saying that my alerts are on. Thanks. I do know that, but that's why I'm saying don't subscribe. Okay, good. So that's our start. We're trying to be nice and normal tonight. Yes, exactly. Welcome. Anyway, whatever. So we only have until 9:30. So I kind of want to fucking get into it. So I feel as though I have been studying for an exam for about 50 weeks, and I'm quite scared. So we're gonna go around the room as though I suppose we're in like a classroom, and I'll introduce who everyone is. These are essentially, I am playing a game called Cthulhu this evening with 2 of my work colleagues and one of my, what do we call ourselves, Karina? Like
real life friends.
A friend, yeah.
Yeah. We've tried.
An actual friend. So Karina is my Dungeons and Dragons buddy. We've been playing together for a few years. And we've gone from the sad heady heights of a caravan in Clapham South. There's a little caravan where we would sneak Prosecco in and play D&D, which is really cute. Karina, why don't you start first then? So tell us who you are and your character. It's very important.
Okay, I'm Karina and I am playing Miss Penny. She is what we call a facilitator. More to be disclosed soon, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
You can say what you mean by facilitator. That's not a
I mean, she facilitates spirits connecting with the world, the real world. Some might see her as a con artist. Some might see her as a spiritual guide. We shall see which one.
We shall certainly see. Why don't we go round like in a anti-clockwise, Rick Rack?
I didn't know if I was going to be next.
Oh yeah, you can't see the stream, right? Yeah. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Rick Rack, and I will be playing Esme Julia Gale, also just Esme, who is an investigator detective, and she comes from a long line of detectives. Her dad's a detective, her granddad was a detective, etc. So it's in her blood.
Right.
And she has terrible stats for everything.
Well, yeah, this is the issue with Esme. So we've played with Esme before, and Esme is a detective, so like meant to be super smart, super everything. Her roles are god awful, so we'll feel it everything. But hopefully, I've given you a couple of buffs, but hopefully, I don't know. If it goes awful, I'm gonna message you on Discord and say, just just pretend you're winning in the end. And Caroline, over to you.
Hello, I am playing Peggy, a smart, good-looking scientist in her 20s. And I guess that's about it. She is the complete opposite of Penny, although the names are very similar. She does not believe in anything supernatural, basically. It's all science here.
can everyone hear everyone fine? I'm gonna turn everyone up just in case because I'm. Oh, that's myself.
I can also turn my microphone up if
Don't
it's
worry, don't
if
worry.
it's.
Let me just turn you all up to the max just in case. But if anyone has any issues with anyone's volume, I don't really want to know. Everyone sounds good. Okay, fine. Well, this is the thing, Karina. Every time I stream, you get like 20 people going, "Your sign is shit. Everything's shit." So I don't want to.
I know.
I don't want
watch your streams.
to invite that. Yeah. It's never good.
It's me.
And one thing I want to say as well. I see Agster in chat. Agster, hello. Agster made this lovely visage that we're all. And do you see that little like starting soon? I'm sorry I didn't loop it. I thought it looped, but that's a learning. Whatever, who cares? All coming through. Good. Okay, so we're all good to go. Guys, you ready? Have you got your drinks, your refreshments?
I'm very ready.
Okay, should we start? I don't really want to. I just kind of want to have a chat. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm about to get tested. Okay. Music was on point. I love the music. Also, should we have background music or should we not? I should have discussed this with you guys before. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Are we guys us or the chat?
It's you guys. Although I'm not sure how I would.
That doesn't help.
Do music. Oh, my friends. Not anonymous shit chat. Okay. Well,
if you put on background music, we won't hear it anyway.
I won't. Yeah, exactly. It will distract me. You guys can put on your own music. It's fine. All right. Should we start? Oh my god, I'm so nervous. So, first and foremost, I should say what we're doing. It's called what's it called? It's called the Saturnine Chalice. So it's a book. Fine. Whatever. And a set. Well, actually, I'm not going to say what happens because that would be so silly. So I've introduced you guys. All right, let's go. Oh my god. From this point, I am not gonna look at chat. Goodbye, chat. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, we start. Okay, so we have Penny, we have Esme, and we have Peggy. You guys are all, you've bundled into a car together, and you're all en route to a hotel, a bit of a getaway from all, a bit of a long weekend in the countryside. So who's driving this car?
Well,
I feel like Esme probably is as a police detective. You need your driver's license.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll drive.
Probably don't.
Yeah.
In the 20s, but...
I mean, I'm probably quite shit at it, but I'll drive.
Oh yeah,
Well,
like everything else.
Well, we'll find out. Rick Rack, could you first make me a luck roll?
But
we're gonna die in a car crash.
You're gonna have to handhold me. Is that gonna be a D20?
It is never a D20. So
okay.
So your D&D days are over. So
no,
they're well gone. Never mind your bloody D20s. They don't exist. So what we need is 1 10s die and 1 10.
Is that a 10? Is that a 10?
I can't fucking see it because of your... What is it? It's an ice cube? I don't know what that is. Sorry. Okay.
I don't know. It's like,
but yeah, that looks... How many sides is on it?
I mean...
Does it have 10, 20, 30, 40, 60?
No, but none of mine do have that. Oh, yeah, they do. Wait, that one does. I've got 10s.
Mm-hmm.
You got a 10s and 1 0 to 9.
The same shape.
Basically the same shape, but they have different things on them. Okay, sweet.
Okay.
So I want you to roll both of those, and then if you have a quick look on your character sheet, you should see a luck number. I want you to roll below that luck number. That gives you a success. If you roll above it, it's a failure, but it's fine.
Okay. This is gonna go badly.
Did you?
Okay. Well, I rolled.
Rolling.
What's that?
Why was she rolling?
She's doing
they could drive.
She's doing a luck roll. It's not a drive roll, it's a luck roll. I'm just...
Okay.
I rolled a 90 as my first, so I guess I failed that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's nice. But that's okay. So that's just luck. That's just luck. So you're in your car and you're chugging along, you're having a great time. Now, Esme, the lucky Esme, has identified a bit of a shortcut, which is real nice of her, through the countryside that would take an hour or more off of your journey. Did I tell you what date it is and what day?
No.
It is okay. So the weather is sunny. It's a Saturday, and we're at the 4th of October. The year is 1924. Is that the police? Who are they coming for?
Me.
Nice. Okay. So since leaving the motorway, you guys have noticed that you've seen fewer and fewer cars on the road. Okay. And right now, you realize that you haven't seen any other cars for some time. You are currently situated mid-afternoon on this beautiful, idyllic, tree-lined, deserted country road somewhere in the middle of Kent. You've been flanked on both sides by picturesque rolling hills, you've got fields, and you've got the occasional little sort of brush of woodland. And can everyone please make me a spot hidden roll?
Is that the same dice?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Fail.
So what to do, Esme, Rick Rack, every time I ask you to roll something, always roll those two.
Okay, sweet.
Unless I say something different. It's quite rare that we have a different one. Caroline, that looks like a fail. Okay, good.
I got 16.
And what is your number for spot hidden?
Oh my god, where is
so
that?
we have actually never met Rick Rack before. She's just decided to log in, has never played.
Stop shit chatting, Nicola.
Okay, so it's all listed alphabetically on your character sheet.
Okay. 55. So that's a success for me.
That's an extreme success, I think. So if you have a look at your character sheet, the spot hidden, you have 3 numbers. The big number, then the big number top right. Small number top right, small number bottom right.
Yeah, so it's lower than the top number.
Okay, so that's a hard success. And that was for a spot hidden. And it's good that you've spotted it as the driver. So it's just tweaked. You take a little look at the dashboard. I don't like driving. And you notice that although you've been driving for quite a while, the fuel gauge, the petrol bit, that says whatever, it still reads right, the needle says full, right at the full point. But that obviously doesn't seem to make much sense because the last time you got petrol was maybe 4 hours ago.
Okay.
And as you ponder this fact, the car starts to coast and it just chugs. Like it's kind of on fumes, And as you go to tap the, what is that? Fuel? I don't know, whatever. As you go to tap it, just to see what is this? It goes and falls straight down to empty. You're out of fuel.
Shit. Guys, I think we're out of fuel.
Typical Esme.
Where? This shortcut was probably a bad idea since we're off the main roads. My bad. What should we do?
My bad. Sorry. Yeah.
Do we know where we are? Do we have a map? Where are we?
So you can have a look in the bit beside. I really don't know cars. What's that bit? The glove bit. So you open that up. You open that up and you can see a map, but you know that the next town is not for maybe a 30-minute drive either way. You will not be able to walk this, essentially.
I feel like we should keep going until we're completely out, maybe. Or do you think we should stop preserve what we have and until we know where we need to go.
Yeah, perhaps preserve it. I mean, 4 hours shouldn't empty your tank. Maybe something else is wrong with the car. Should we check?
Yes.
I mean, not that I would know, I'm a lady, but we could have a look.
I feel like I would know a little bit more. Well, maybe a little bit about cars. I feel like,
Okay.
although
I mean, as a scientist, I know a lot of things, but my specific car knowledge is quite slim. There is some small chance that whatever it is, I might know, but yeah.
Well, if Rick Rack's the driver, this is her car. I guess she knows it more than anyone. Rick Rack, can you make me a drive auto roll?
yes.
Yay!
Oh my god, I got 0-0.
Fuck off. Oh, no, wait.
That's 100.
That's 100.
Shit.
Oh. I thought
The opposite.
I
Okay.
thought that my luck was real changing.
Okay,
then.
so Esme dies. Oh my god. Okay. And now you guys have
The car
to-
blows up,
the
everyone's
car-
dead.
The car no longer exists. You realize you have been running like in the Flintstones for about 4 hours, and you're all real tired right now. That's fine. You really fucked it. As you go to kind of look into the fuel gauge, you don't see it. You're feeling quite embarrassed. You trip over a rock.
Yeah, I feel like as I get out of the car, I just like fall face
you like
first.
face plant.
Yeah.
And the first
Into like some like horse shit or something.
No. Oh, that's
And
it.
I'm
Okay.
like,
That's even
and I'm just
better.
like,
Okay.
oh man, this is just sorry, shit.
Okay, well that's great. And just to add to that shit luck, you do end up bending into where the petrol goes into your car. You don't have to bend. Oh my god, why do I not know how cars work? And you go into that little bit, and you do somehow realize that the car is indeed empty of fuel. Maybe it's got a little leak underneath or something. Don't know. Karina, maybe that it's I don't understand how cars work. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, you're out of fuel. And as you wipe the shit off of your face, off of your eyes, what you see before you in the distance, a vision. There's a beautiful looking sort of nice big house, something like 10-15 minutes walk away from you. It's the only thing that you can see around you.
They will have water. You can wash yourself off.
Yes, I'm definitely like finding a patch of grass or something to wipe my face off in. Generally cleaning up a bit. I guess we're on foot now, guys. Yeah, should we head?
Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, I'm a bit annoyed because I've got to leave my car in the middle of nowhere, so.
Oh, we have to carry our bags.
I was going to say, is there anything that you want to carry from the car?
Yes.
And what is
Yes. I'd like to take as much of my stuff as possible.
that? Okay, so
Oh.
you are shit stained and
Yes.
overladen like a donkey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. These bloody things keep say something.
Hello.
Oh, that's great. I hate these headphones. Okay, so Caroline, are you taking anything in particular? Karina, you taking anything in particular? Rick Rack, I'm guessing you're taking just like clothing. Is that what you've got?
I'll take some clothing. I feel like I've got like they don't have like phones or anything like that. I'd have like my purse with some money in it.
Makes sense.
I would also like to open the glove compartment and take the map with me.
Yes,
I
that
can-
sounds good. What a good idea. How intelligent.
Mm.
Anyone else taking anything in particular?
No, go on.
I'm taking our lunch boxes because food is needed. You know, we had some wrapped up sandwiches. Let's bring that with now that we are on foot for God knows how long.
It's not too far away. You see that it's like it's like 15 minutes walk. It's kind of it's slightly obscured by the woods, so there's lots of like little woodland bits. But once you do see it peeking out, you know that it's probably not too far.
But we know
Just in
that there
case
is
you're thinking
there's
that you're
food
off
there.
an
No,
expedition. We don't know that. We don't know that.
Yeah.
Are there any tools or anything in the back of the car?
Yeah. So you will have in the back of the car like a generic sort of wheel change kit. So an extra wheel. You'll also have a can for extra petrol.
Does it have anything in it?
Unfortunately, it is empty. Imagine at this point, I'm like, oh my god, and then you fill up your car and you go to the spa. Wow, guys, you completed it.
Problem solved.
Wow, this is great. And you can kind of see that Esme has left it. She's a good driver, but isn't a forward thinker. She doesn't really see risk as part of. She doesn't keep these things sort of topped up, so it's empty. Anything else? You could have a spanner.
Okay. Yeah, Penny's like deciding between taking that and another hat box because there's 3 of them. So she's kind of like, okay, I guess I'll leave 2 hats behind and I'll bring one.
That makes
I've got one on, so it's fine. It should be fine.
Yeah. What's the hat that you're wearing now, Penny?
I mean, it's just a little cap, with a little feather. Just stylish, but not too much. You don't want to. I mean, we are traveling.
Yes, of course. So it has to be
travel
comfort.
hat.
Yeah, travel hat.
It's the travel fascinator. Okay, so as you walk, Esme, you'll be very relieved to know that as you keep looking back and you can continue to see the car behind you. So you get the idea that you can probably keep an eye on this car as you go from some space. You are in the middle of absolute nowhere. So I'm hoping you don't feel too frightened that someone's going to come and nick it or whatever. And
I'm not frightened of people stealing the car. I'm more frightened that Penny and Peggy, double P, hate me because I wasn't keeping. Like I'm more just like, oh, they're gonna be so pissed off because I would be if I was them. Like, it's your responsibility as the driver to take care of the car and everything in it, and I've not done that.
Esme, have you got any paper on you?
Yes, I do. I have the back of the map and also my detective's notebook.
Can I borrow a little
in my
page?
breast pocket.
Can I borrow
Yes, of
just one
course.
page? Yep, I'll write a little note just saying, ran out of gas, going into this house. If you find the car, please call help. And I'll leave it on the dashboard, right at the top.
Nice.
Clever. You guys are so smart. Okay. You keep walking. And you finally, when I say finally, 15 minutes in, you get to the premises that you're aiming for. So you're met with, it's quite a big house. It's beautiful, actually. You're met with these open gates. They're like iron wrought. And your feet sort of step onto a gravel driveway leading down from the road. It cuts through the woodland. So as I say, it's almost like the woodland. It's got a bit of a clearing, and the house has been built upon that clearing, which is quite nice and very what's the word? People can't see it, secure, whatever. Beautiful, whatever else. And it forms a kind of a ring around the house. Yeah, so we said that. So between the drive and the house itself, there are 3 paths. So there's a path that you're on, and it goes straight to the door of the house. And then you can see 2 paths either side of this house. It's a detached, obviously it's the only house in the area. And they go one left, as you see it. Again, I can't do navigation either. I can't do cars, can't do navigation. And from the right, the one from the left will, you can identify that as a garage, like a carport, it's like an open garage. And the one to the right is like a beautiful stone ornate building, kind of smallish, maybe like a temple or a family mausoleum or something like that. It's quite an old house, quite grand, red brick, beautiful. It's got a nice what's that, stained glass window, sort of in the front, on the door. And as you walk through the gardens, you notice that although beautiful, they haven't seen much tending to them for maybe, I don't know, a few months. Who knows? I don't know. It looks like weeds are kind of coming up and replacing the flowers. It's kind of like my house, Karina, how I do plants. And it's like, yeah, it's like that, like topiary, but topiary is kind of growing out here and there. Like Edward Scissorhands hasn't been around. So anyway, so as you approach the doorway itself, can everyone make me a spot hidden roll?
Under.
Yep.
I got a hard success.
Oh, good.
Esme, you're really coming into
Detective.
your own. She's detecting.
Like, I either do really well or really badly.
So, Esme, we'll start with you then, I suppose. And this is quite a detective thing to spot. Actually, no. We'll go with Peggy and Penny both. As you walk up to the house, what you notice, you're startled for a moment, as you see a face looking out at you through the window on the right hand side. As you look further, like it's one of those things, you know, when you catch it out of the corner of your eye. As you look further, you realize that it's not a human face. It's actually a bust. You know, one of those like busts that are on like a marble pedestal. So that's nice. It's facing out of the window. Esme, what you notice, weirdly you don't notice the face, I don't know. However, you're a detective, so you're smarter than that. And what you catch sight of is a 3-foot wide, I don't know, like that. It's a pit. Just before some bushes outside the window. And as you look at it, it's full of ashes and charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
As you sort of bend down towards it with your big old dirty face. It's been washed by grass. You can smell quite exotic smells, so things like cinnamon, frankincense, and olive oil in there as well.
Okay.
In terms of the house itself, so I'll just sort of read this bit to you. So there are balconies above the veranda, so you're now kind of on the veranda. There are balconies above the veranda and above another place that you haven't seen yet, so I'm not going to say that. And curtains are open at every single window, and from every room in the house you can see a beautiful warm glow. It just looks nice. Just happy, nice place. Nothing could go wrong in this gorgeous house. So it's really good.
Ever.
Ah, so nice. What do you want to do?
Do we see if there's someone here? Maybe they have some spare gas lying around.
Yeah, I feel like if there's nothing like weird and suspicious, I'd be like, oh, let's knock on the door and see if anyone's home.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a beautiful bronze knocker on the door. And the door itself has got this, as I say, it's gorgeous stained glass. It's a nice sort of, I don't know, light hanging. It's all just fucking beautiful. And as you look in, because you can see through the window, what you can see is that there's kind of, it's like a paneled looking hallway, like nice sort of like wooden walls essentially. And you can see the vague outline of someone standing in the hallway. And you knock the door, boom, 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 whatever. And what you hear a man calling out. He says, "Oh, please let yourself in. I'm preoccupied." And as you kind of swing the door open, you see a man, and he stood on what looks like a really unstable ladder. Like he's this little old dude, and he's got like servant's clothes on, like grey hair. Think about the butler in Tomb Raider 2, that kind of vibe, right? And he stood on this little ladder, and he's trying to change a light bulb on this gorgeous, impressive, very detailed chandelier that's illuminating the hall. He says, "Oh, apologies for the underwhelming welcome." He says, "Please, could you help me?" And he's asking you to help him steady the ladder.
Yeah, I'm definitely rushing towards that and helping him and steadying the ladder. Is there anything between me and him?
What does that mean? Like what?
Like, is there anything on the floor that I need to like?
No. I thought
Okay.
you were like. Okay.
Is there any
Is there
tension?
anything between him and I?
An old man on a ladder, yes.
Like, okay, we'll roll. Okay. Roll credit rating. No. So, no. You can get straight there. And you hold the ladder. So, oh, thank you. My hip couldn't survive another fall, I'm sure. And can you, Esme, make me a spot hidden?
It's just below.
Great. What you notice as you look up at 2m2 Butler Man is the chandelier itself is beautiful, but you're a bit closer than the others. And what you see is that although he's just twisted in the final bulb on the chandelier, there's all these little wires that go into the chandelier that kind of it's the 20s, electricity's weird. A lot of them are frayed, and a few of them are actually disconnected. However, every light on the chandelier burns brightly. He says, "Oh, thank you." And as he's getting down off the ladder, what you see is another two people have appeared in the hallway. So, sorry, to explain this hallway from the door going all the way down to the back, but there's a staircase, okay? Beautiful wooden staircase, everything's wooden. Wooden staircase, and then it sort of winds up to the left, all very beautiful, all very big. And what you see at the top of the stairs is a very well-dressed man, younger, maybe like 50, a little bit of like silver foxiness, but nothing too old. He's very well sort of prim and proper, got a suit on, in like a brown suit, I want to say, because everyone's in brown in the 20s.
Yeah, I'm imagining like George Clooney, but in a brown suit.
Me too.
20s Clooney. 20s.
Yeah.
So we have 20s Clooney, and then we have 2m Butler. That's good. This is perfect. This is exactly how I'm seeing it. Oh my god, guys, it's like we're connected.
Yeah, connected, yeah.
So Clooney's got a pocket watch on him. He's got shoes. He's got a waistcoat on, all the kind of stuff that you expect. Nice beard. But the beard's got a bit of like brown, gingery. Like a nice like. It's not very Clooney-y, but you're gonna have to work with that. He says, "Oh, good afternoon. To what do I owe the pleasure?" And he kind of bows towards you, kind of, "Oh, ladies." And behind him is this really beautiful woman who looks much younger. And she's kind of a bit more timid, and she, "Hi, hello. We never get guests. Hello." Yeah, and they ask why you're here.
Well, I guess I'm the one that everyone can see. Are the other two just in the door?
No,
Are you guys in the door?
No, we'll say that you're all kind of together at this point.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm so sorry to intrude. We just our car has run out of gas just on the road, and this was the closest place. I wondered if we'd be able to call for help from here, or if you had anything, any petrol that we could use.
He says, "Oh, that's so unfortunate." He says, "Well, of course, we'll be very happy to assist. Please do make yourself at home, and we will do everything we can to get you back on the road. Where are you headed to?" You can just make up some sort of place. I don't care.
The fancy spa.
The fancy spa. .co.uk.
Yes. .kent.uk.
Oh, so it's a ladies' weekend. Okay, I understand. I am Augustus Wayland. And you guys will remember that as you walked in, I forgot to tell you that the sign out front says the Wayland Estate. So this is Augustus Wayland. It says, yes, please feel free to look around the grounds and the ground floor. Please, of course, respect our privacy on the bedrooms on the first floor, of course. But the rest of this home is now your home. But the bathroom is also upstairs if you do need the bathroom. Please, if you could make your way into the lounge, I will send in Rosemary to get you some tea or any refreshments that you might like, and we will sort out this little problem that you might have. I'll be in shortly. And he kind of goes to walk away. The woman behind him with this lovely white dress on, she's got her hair like done up nice, she's all pretty, and she's just very keen. She's like, oh, you must stay for dinner though.
Penny's just, she's looking at their clothes. Do they look like to the latest fashion, or do they look like they haven't left the house for a little bit? Like, do they look rich and up to date, or do they look rich and kind of like reserved?
Rich and old fashioned, yeah.
So not anything recent, like not anything.
No,
that you would see in the big city.
it's not like Parisian. It's quite conservative. Nothing where you're like, oh my god, this is like religious proper. But it's they're they're relaxing at home. They're not in the latest fashions. But But and Penny, please make me an appraise roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. Not by much, but no.
Okay. You can use luck if you want to turn a non-success, a failure into a success.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I rolled a 33 and I have a 25. So what do I take?
An
8 away? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
If you wanna, I mean, this is flavor. Okay, so you do that, and as you look around the house and as you're sort of guided into the lounge in particular, what you notice is that this house is beautifully furnished. Everything here is expensive. The walls are mahogany. Is mahogany expensive? I think so. Let's say yes.
Espresso.
I would say rosewood.
Oh my god, rosewood. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, Peggy. That would be too flashy. And let me tell you a little bit more about what you're walking into since you've made an appraise. You can see a piano occupying the northwest corner. And its stand itself is holding sheet music with Mozart, Beethoven, Bach. You see another chandelier, second chandelier, hanging from the center of the ceiling. And you see below it is a coffee table. On the coffee table, you can see a recently lit cigar. And that's nice. It's just perching on the edge of an ashtray. The fire in the fireplace is lit. That's fine. But Penny, while you're trying to appraise how much money these guys really have, you see a French Empire-style mantle clock, which is made of gold on the mantelpiece. And it's flanked by 2 bronze candlesticks. Blah, blah, blah. Clock face to the left, figure of Minerva to the right. And that's all you really need to know here. So as you walk into the room, what you also see is a variety of artwork. The artwork isn't, and again, we'll keep to the appraise. The artwork isn't necessarily anyone's, it's not like anyone famous, or it's not like, but you can recognize some of the people that you've already met being in the artwork. So what you have is someone in a white ball gown that you don't recognize. That's the largest, and it's above the fireplace. It has pride of place here. Then you have the man that you've just met, Augustus, with that same woman. And they're together, and they look like they're in love. They're younger. Then we also have one of Augustus, the same guy, in a well-tailored suit. Let's say it's literally the same suit. Then we have what you can see as you kind of look further. You can see Augustus with the woman who was behind him earlier, who asked you to stay for dinner. But it's her as a child. You still recognize her, but it's the child version. And then you also finally see that same woman in her university graduation gown, holding her diploma in London. Yes, and of course, you're in that room that had that bust. You know, that weird bust that was staring at you. As you look at that, you see that it's a black bust that is facing away from you, out into the outside, into the gardens.
How far away from the window is it? Like, how weird does it look that a bust is facing outside?
It doesn't look right.
Yeah.
It doesn't look right. Do you want to make me a spot hidden whilst we're here?
No. Oh no, yeah, 19. I thought it was 91, but it was 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you walk up to this, as you are walking up, a lovely old lady kind of walks in. She's got a little apron on her. She says, "Oh, hello. Can I get you a refreshment?" She's just me in 40 years. Can I get you a drink?
tomorrow.
Would it be possible for me to wash my face and wash up a little bit? Is there a bathroom that I can use?
Oh yes, of course. I will guide you upstairs. It's upstairs, the first on the left. But firstly, would you like a drink?
A tea would be lovely, thank you.
Yeah, some tea.
Tea? Yeah, tea. I don't know what this place is.
Yeah, I think I'm all right, thank you.
You know, a water or a
So some water would be all right, thank you.
Okay. I'll be right back. It's very nice to have guests. I have no idea what this voice is. It's fine. And she's do please come with me. Please come with me. And she kind of beckons to you. Anyway, she looks old. She's like this nice little old pudgy woman. Little grey hair, very happy, big smile on her face. You can tell that she's like fussy, like she likes working. She's got those
like everyone's grandma.
She's your granny. This is your granny.
Yeah.
Okay, that you said you didn't want to drink to. So rude. Just this way. It's been a very long time since we've had new people here. That's so if you just straight up the stairs, and it's the first on your left. Yes.
Thank you very much. And I'm going to go upstairs and go straight into the room that she's directed because, yeah, they were quite, I don't want to invade the privacy.
Very good. Okay, so as Esme is very good. Penny, as you approach the bust, and you made your spot hidden roll, of course. Go on.
I was just going to say, I'm going to make it like I'm looking outside the window. Like, I don't want to look suspicious.
Okay. There is no one in this room right now apart from you guys. So as you... but you're very welcome to do that anyway. Just to, like, get it all tense. I can bring someone into the room if you want to make.
No, that's fine. She's just a suspicious person anyway.
12 people come in and they're all watching you, so you have to be real stealthy.
Yeah.
No. So you walk towards it. You're quite right. It's weird. Normally a bus would face into the room. So that directs your attention. You walk over to it, and what you see. Peggy, can you make me a spot hidden whilst this is happening? What you see is a black head that you now, as you peer around, you now realise it's the head of Augustus, the man that you've just met. But as you get closer to it, you realise that it is painted black. So it's not actually black material. There's a fly in this room, isn't there? And since you did get your spot hidden roll, as you peer closer to, oh my god, this fucking fly, get out of here. Oh my god, we're
You're
at
seeing
that,
things already.
we're at that sanity roll. Every time you see this
Yeah.
bloody fly, I'm gonna have to open this window. As you peer closer, as you kind of go around and look at it, what you see, and I'm gonna direct you guys to the handout of Saturnine 1A, and you know how to get that, right? And I'm going to show it to the stream if I can. Hang on. This will take me like 40 minutes, so everyone just bear with. Show things. Perfect. Wait a minute, we'll get this. This is right.
Okay.
Right. Here it is. So, let's
Page
go.
is it?
It's page 17.
1A. Sorry, page 17. Don't look at anything else,
I
particularly.
tried not to.
Don't look beneath it, because that's real important.
Okay.
These are that's a spoiler, so don't look at that. Hang on, I'm trying to hide it.
Roll past that.
Hide. Okay, great. So what you can see is the bust of Augustus is wearing a tie. And that
okay. I see it
tie,
now.
sorry, this for people on stream are like, what the fuck is this? But basically, it's to its side. So you can see a tie, and on the tie you can see etched in, almost like I'm not saying they had a protractor, but you know the way when you're at school and you and you dive into the table, and you start writing your name on the table. It's that kind of vibe. And that is what you can see on there. And it makes this funny little shape. So let me get back.
Okay, shape.
No.
I've never seen anything like that.
You can make me an occult roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Peggy, what was your spot hidden?
It was below.
Okay, so what you notice, Peggy, whilst Penny is taking a quick look at this bust, is that oh my god, this fly, I cannot. Can I rage quit? Is that allowed if I go?
Now you can do a sanity roll, see how crazy you get from this fly.
It's like, it's one of them, you know when they're sleepy and you're like, oh my god, just die. Peggy, what you see is do you know that cigar that was on the ashtray that was on the coffee table?
Mm-hmm.
You've just been watching it. You're just you're relaxed. You've been waiting to to get to the spa, whatever. And you're staring at it, and what you've realized is that it hasn't. You've been here like 4 minutes. I don't know. It hasn't burnt down. Interesting little.
Range.
Weird little thing.
But it's lit. I can clearly see that it's
You can
lit.
clearly see that it's lit. A fire, you can see that it's red, whatever. You can see there's smoke coming out of it, and you can smell the cigar smoke.
Mm-hmm.
You just haven't noticed it getting smaller. And Esme, we can't forget Esme. Esme has walked upstairs into the hallway and into the bathroom. So the hallway upstairs is very much like the hallway downstairs, full of beautiful pictures. As you're walking up the stairs, you notice that there is a beautiful array of artworks, oil paintings that are, following you up the stairs. And as you look at those, Esme, you can see that they're obviously of the environs around you. You can there's one or two of the house. There's one of the fields, there's one, over, you can just kind of recognize that these are local. And it's a beautiful sunny day in these pictures. Yeah, just like a nice little image. So you head into the bathroom. Let me find the bathroom bit. Oh, here's the landing. Yeah, so from the hall, you see the stairs are ascending, that's fine. There are 4 closed doors. So in order from the very top of the stairs, you can see the bedroom. And 3 others. 3 others that you assume to be bedroom. Leaning against the wall, beside one of the doors, is a copper coal pan. Just a little, just something for cleaning up, I assume. So you suspect maybe the butler or have been up here sort of cleaning. You just also see a long handled broom. And then you go straight into, where is this bathroom? Oh, here we go. Go straight into the bathroom. And you are washing stuff off of your face. As you look around, you see that the bathroom itself is actually really fashionably decorated. It's got a toilet. Oh my god, it's so modern. It's got a sink.
Wow.
It's got a bathroom as well. Oh my god. All of these things you know to be sort of expensive, just beautiful, trendy, nice. Immaculately clean. Just like the rest of the house. To the right of the entrance is a door. And that's a door. It's like a doorway. And the doorway goes into a spiral staircase. As you wash your face, make me a spot hidden.
Okay.
You can do this, detective.
I got a... Oh, I'm just below.
Okay. So, as you wipe the water off of you kind of splash it onto your face, and you're cleaning off the remnants of your fall. You look into the mirror, and what you see is not the beautifully decorated, fancy bathroom that you were just in, but rusty pipes. The sink is grubby. The toilet is not usable, let's say. The bathtub, the enamel is a bit worn. And as you look around to kind of look at the room once more, all of a sudden it's right back to where it was. Beautiful, pristine, sparkling. And can I ask you, Esme, to make the first sanity roll?
Okay.
Ooh.
I want to be below my sanity roll, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you're good. So I want you to take 1 sanity loss for that moment.
Okay, is that just 1 point off of my current sanity?
Yeah.
Ooh, 69.
Oh.
Nice.
Did you have 70?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yours is higher than mine.
Hmm? Oh,
I'm just really sane.
She's super sane. Super sane. I guess, well, scientists, you
Too
should...
dumb to know better.
Yeah.
I feel like what I'd be doing is like, I want to touch the tap again, like the taps in front of me, and see, like, and like just make sure that what I feel is the same as what I see. I feel like that's what I would be doing.
Okay. Yeah, so you try and kind of get your bearings together. You splash water in your face, you're like, whoa. You turn around, everything is as it was. You don't really believe your own mind right now. You turn back and you start sort of feeling around yourself and, making the water go and whatever. And it all feels proper, normal, the way it looks.
It feels like what I can see.
Yeah.
And if I look back in the mirror, is it still going like rusty and gross, or is it showing me the reflection of
shiny, immaculate?
Sweet. I write that off completely. I'm like, trick of the light.
100%.
You know.
As you should.
Whatever.
As you should. Strange. It's just a weird little thing. Who knows?
It's the stress of breaking down.
Well, you did really embarrass yourself. So
I did, and
that makes sense to me. I would be thinking the same. So, what do you want to do next, Esme? Are you gonna go and join the others downstairs?
Yeah, I want to go outside onto the hallway. Is anyone else up? Like, is anyone else there?
No.
Okay.
You're on your own up there.
I feel like I'm looking around a bit, but I'm pretty much just going straight back down again because I don't want to be really rude.
Of course. Okay. So the woman, the woman who, did I introduce her yet? The woman. Okay. So the woman
In all the pictures.
No, the like little old granny one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Rosemary.
Oh, sorry, I did. She finds you as you're coming down the stairs. Oh, did you find it okay? Did you find it okay?
Yes, thank you. What a beautiful bathroom you have.
Oh.
Thank you so much for your hospitality. That's so, it feels so much better to get all of that off of me.
Oh yes, you look so much better. And she's oh, come on, this way. I've got your water. And she brings it in. And she gives everyone a glowing, big flash of a smile. She says, "Please, was it tea or coffee? I can't remember what you ordered. Tea. It was tea.
Tea.
This is tea, and your water for you. It's lovely to see you all. We'll try and help you with your little problem, as soon as possible. In the meantime, please make yourself at home. Yes." And she kind of goes to walk away at that point. What do you guys want to do?
So I did that occult roll. I rolled my number. Do I know what the symbol is, or do I recognize it, or does it match anything I've seen before? Of all my shenanigans?
Did you succeed? Yeah.
I mean, I rolled the exact number, so is that a success?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll call it a success.
Yeah.
You know this. You know this to be something called a kamea. And a kamea is essentially a little box that has numbers. It's like a little code, but it's used sometimes in spellcasting. You don't have the index, the way to kind of solve it, but you know that this is trying to say something in particular, and that's what you know at this point. Does that make sense?
But there's no visible mechanisms or anything.
No. It's a code to something. It's a code, and you don't know what the code is at this point. Okay. Anyone else want to do anything before I move us on?
Are we still alone in the room?
You are at the moment, yeah.
Do I want to share what I saw, like the cigar? I want to share that with Penny, just being like, that's a little bit funny. We've been here for 10 minutes now, or something.
Well,
The three
I
of
have
you
used.
together. So Esme is with you as well. So you're all
Esme's
having
here as well.
tea
Yeah,
and
like I've noticed this a little bit strange thing. I've never seen a cigar do this before.
and it still hasn't burned down.
Yeah.
Can Penny have a closer look, because she does this for a living, right? So she has all these tricks and mechanical things that look otherworldly. So she wants to see if there's something connected to the cigar below it. So like a little pipe or whatever.
Yeah. Do you have an arts and crafts skill?
I do.
Perfect. Roll.
Oh, but it says arts and crafts acting.
Ah, okay. So you don't have it. Just give me a spot hidden in that case then. I think that would make sense.
Nope.
Okay. From you looking, it doesn't look like something that you could replicate.
Seems odd. But it doesn't look like any tricks that I know.
And as you are discussing this, that Clooney walks back in to the room. George, or Augustus, as he's known in the 20s. And he says, "Oh, I hope you're settling in. I see Rosemary has helped you with your drinks." And he sits down on an armchair and he picks up the cigar and he smokes it.
Feel like I'm really keeping an eye on that cigar. Like I'm looking to see if it burns, and like as he takes a drag, is it smoking? Is it burning shorter?
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I've been staring at this cigar for 10 minutes now, and finally someone moved it.
It continues to burn, and it does that thing, you know, when you, like, I presume you, like that, as he sucks in, as he does it, I don't know.
It glows.
As he draws.
Yeah.
It glows, and you can see the smoke coming out. It just doesn't burn down. Can I ask for an intelligence check from everyone as well?
Intelligence.
It's just your top stuff.
Oh, okay. Let me look at that.
I got do we have like the hard and extreme successes here as well?
Yeah.
Okay, then I got a hard success on
Okay.
intelligence.
This makes sense for Peggy to get this because Peggy has been studying the
definitely.
science of this cigar. Peggy suddenly realizes that there's a fireplace in this room and there's a fire glowing, but as you all approached the house, there was no smoke coming out of any of the chimneys.
That's weird. Yeah.
So Augustus looks at you and says, I think we said earlier, but we are hosting a small get-together later today. If you have the spare time, we'd be very happy to host you. Have you eaten?
We haven't, because I still have the lunch in my backpack. Like, I packed it with us. I think this is one where we kind of have to communicate without talking, kind of look at each other, because we've all noticed some strange things.
I feel like as well, I'm a bit like, I don't want to delay ourselves so that it's like really late at night when we're traveling again.
Yeah.
So, like, in my head, I'm thinking I'd rather get back on the road as soon as we can.
And as you're thinking about that, Esme, you cast a quick glance out the window and you look at your watch and you realize that for this time of year, at this time, it's darker
Is it
than
dark?
you were thinking it would be.
Can I see my car, or is it like too dark?
You can still see it.
Okay.
You can still see it. There's a light drizzle, a bit of rain, but it's still visible. But it is dark.
Well, I turned to the other two and I said, it would be a shame to miss our dinner reservations. We have been waiting quite a long time to dine there.
So, I would not want to keep you from your weekend away, of course. And so it's just that my we're just having a little celebration, but you're of course. Has anyone helped you with your problem with the petrol?
Not yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And he says, we must have some somewhere. And he calls out for someone called Jeremiah, and the old 2'2" butler shuffles through the door at that moment. And he's like, "Yes," because that's how the 2'2" butler talks. But it's not how I will do that. He says, "Oh yes," and Augustus turns to him and says, "Oh, please, could you help these young ladies with some petrol? We must have some in the garage." He says, "Oh, of course, yes, please, right this way." And he kind of what's that word?
Beckons.
He beckons for you to come with him outside. He leads you out towards the garage. I assume you're gonna go with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Are we leaving out the front door, or is it like an internal door?
Great question. It's actually an internal door.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna bother to tell you, but you have forced my hand. So what he does. Okay, so he leads you through a different door from the lounge. So the lounge has two doors, one that you came in, and there's another one at the other end. He leads you through that, and you are now in a dining room. The dining room is, it's got enough place settings for about 20 or so people at a quick glance. There's like a console table to the side, loads of artwork. The console table is empty, but of course that makes sense because it's all laid out. And he leads you through into the kitchen. In the kitchen, you see the lovely granny, Rosemary, and she is rushing around. She's got little knives, and she's got this big butcher's block, and she's cutting up loads of veggies. You can see like onion skins here and there, and garlic bulbs, and all this kind of stuff. And
Is there anything with like a reflective surface? Because I feel like after the incident in the bathroom, I'm kind of looking out for like reflections as well, just to kind of triple, quadruple, like check what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing.
I'm trying to see if anything would be reflect. In the dining room there would have been a big mirror, so you can have looked in that on the way through. Nothing is out of place.
Okay.
You feel quite confident that, I don't know, it's not like vampire, like two planes through the mirrors.
I'm just making sure. I'm
Yeah,
just making sure.
Yeah, of course. So you're led through the kitchen, and it smells delicious. There is this gorgeous casserole sort of on the boil. 2 massive vats, like this size. They're cooking for a lot of people. And then leads you through another little accessway, and you go out the door. So you head over to the garage, yeah?
I wanna turn around and look at the house again, thinking back at like fire without the smoke. Since we know that they're also cooking in the kitchen, like there should definitely be a bunch of smoke coming out, not just from the fire, but also from them cooking. So I want to double check if what I remember was correctly.
Yeah, and you look back at the house, and as you remember, every room has this beautiful glow. There's fires on, there's lights on, but there's no smoke coming out of any of the chimneys. And you are led over to the garage. And what happens there? Great question. Okay, here we go. So, let me describe the garage. So it's northwest of the house, so it's essentially out there to the left as you had seen it as you're walking in. The garage itself is a converted stable. It's got 3 doors and 3 stalls within it, so it's like genuinely, literally a horse's stable. The leftmost stall holds a beautiful old car. I'm told it's a 1913 Rolls Royce. Is that right? Rolls Royce? Yes. So if you like cars, that's like, oh my god, amazing, but whatever. You see workbenches, racks of tools, spare parts, you know, everything that you would expect to find in like a little workshop and garage. You do see a red 2-gallon tin petrol can on the bench. Middle stall has equestrian equipment. In their stall is a workshop, woodworking tools, white pine offcuts. You can see that. And you can also see gardening equipment, hand tools, lawnmower, and a chainsaw. So, Jeremiah, he sees the red can. He says, "Oh, we might have petrol right in there." And he points over to it. So that would be lucky. Does anyone want to grab it?
Oh, you mean we go up and grab it?
Yeah.
One of us. Yeah, I guess I can do it. He points at it. Cool. And still thinking about what I saw, but I'll go up and grab it.
He's complaining. He says, "Oh my," as he was ushering you out, he says, "Oh my back is not what it it'll I'll have to retire soon. We've been working for the Waylands for over 50 years. 50. Can you imagine it? And as you lift the can, you notice that it is too light to have any petrol in it. You can smell it though. You can kind of smell a petrol. I don't know, smell. He says, "Oh, is that it? Did it work?"
No, there's not enough here.
Oh, that would have been too easy. That would have been too easy. I suppose we could. I've got he's got a little bit of like pipe. I really should know how cars work. He says, if you bend down under the car, you might be able to siphon a bit out. We don't use the car much. It'd be fine to get you on your way, maybe.
I don't suppose anyone drives around here.
We don't. We tend to get our food delivered, so it's not often that we drive. But there might be something in the Royce.
Can I have a look?
Mm-hmm. So Penny, you take that little pipe.
Yeah.
And you go to bend down. You have to get underneath it to try and siphon.
Oh no, she's gonna try and get to the petrol valve guard or gauge or whatever you call it, and she's gonna do or try to do the very stupid thing that people usually do, which is suck it and then try to get it out. Mm-hmm. But she's gonna have a look because you can kind of see and hear if there's something inside.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the garage that we're in? Like, are there like shelves of equipment and tools and stuff, or is it like pretty empty?
Yeah, no, there's tons of stuff. So you have gardening equipment, you have equestrian equipment, woodworking equipment, and car stuff like mechanic equipment. So it is a fully stocked space. Penny, as you go on.
Is it like dusty or is it like?
I was gonna ask that too, as well as the car.
Yeah. So okay. Spot hiddens whilst Penny is doing what she's doing. I saw spot hidden. Yeah, the two of you. I saw John typing like, "This episode is sponsored by Spot Hidden," and that's rude, by the way. But most of the roles will be, "Can I see something?" But it is quite what's the word? Monotonous. Is it just me, or is my face so much smaller than everyone else's? Is that weird? Hang on, let me make myself.
Yeah, how dare you make yourself look better?
But do you know the way? What's that thing in Beetlejuice? And there's the guy with a tiny head. That's what I just had a vision that's who I am. That looks a bit more even.
Am I the small one now?
Yeah, you are. Okay, let's fix you up. There we go. That's better. That looks good. Okay, hang on. Let's just make sure. Karina, you're good. Rick, right? Oh, yeah, you are the smallest. Go on.
I can lean back instead.
No.
Yeah, we can put my laptop away.
There we go. I'm always super close to my laptop, and it's so funny. Apparently, if you want to learn how to present well, one of the top tips is to get closer to your camera.
Oh no, I like being further away.
Your big face is apparently like a sales thing, which is cool because that's what I do. I know that's your image.
Look at me and Caroline selling shit online right now.
I know. Okay, so what did you guys? Sorry, what did you roll? Peggy, what were you
rolled below.
Below what?
Yeah,
what was it? Spot hidden. Esme, what did you? Oh, you both did it. So spot hidden. So essentially, what you can see, the gardening equipment is dusty. It's neglected. The lawnmower probably needs oil. It's one of those sort of like push ones. The scissors. I don't do anything. Okay, I don't do anything. The little. Oh my god, this whole thing.
Shears.
This whole thing's broken. The shears, whatever. They're also rusted. Everything's rusty. When you go to look at the woodworking stuff, they look in better nick, but and those cuts of the white, the white wood offcuts, that looks fresh, fresher. And I've just realized that oh my god, I can't enjoy this if my camera is bleeding into everyone else's spaces. Okay, now I think it's kind of better. This will take me forever. So essentially the woodworking stuff is a little bit better. A little bit fresher. The equestrian stuff, that could have been years. As far as you're concerned. So it's kind of the car has not been used.
Okay, so even if there was gas, like God knows how long it's been there for.
Yes, so great point. So as you go to suck the gas out of the...
Well, she will investigate first because she's not dumb.
Okay. Now, your friend, who you now know is Jeremiah, because he told you, he says, oh, well, you really are meant to get under in my day, when my hip, you get under the car.
I mean, Jeremiah, I understand your limitations, but have you seen this dress? This is latest Parisian fashion.
Well,
I cannot.
I of course I would not. I don't know what to say. Oh, you're very beautiful, of course. I wish I could help.
I feel like Esme is stepping up at this point. You know what? I'm not wearing a latest Parisian dress. I'm in like quite a shit outfit.
Literally.
Already.
Literally. It's, I've done my best to wash up, but I'm still pretty brown. So I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? I'll take one for the team. I already smell. Let me have a look.
You be careful down there.
I've got no idea what I'm doing though, so I do what I feel like. If Jeremiah is instructing me, I could probably figure it out, or someone is instructing me.
Yes, of course. You just there's a. Gosh, now you're asking Jeremiah to do this, and I'm Jeremiah and I don't know how to do this, but something to do when you go underneath the bloody car. So he directs you through this process, and as you're connecting this bit to try and siphon off some of the petrol from the rolls, the first things first, you recognize that kind of like the can, you get a couple of drips, like 3-4 drips, and you can smell petrol, like there's a good smell of it, so you know that it was there. Of course, it's not an unused car.
It's like dregs though. There's nothing really there.
It's the dregs.
Okay.
And as you look forward while you're figuring this out, while you're under the car, what you do see is Penny's beautiful shoes. You see Jeremiah's well polished shoes. You see Peggy's. I want to say Peggy's wearing brogues, like this very utilitarian style. And you see a fourth pair of feet, and they are bare feet. They've got very veiny. They're quite pale, bluishness. You see cracked nails.
This is where I want to stop because it's getting too scary. No, it's fine. Oh, yeah. Okay. Esme, are you alright down there? Is there any petrol?
I feel like am I under the car, or am I just
You're just a little bit under, your head is just, this is the car. Your head is
yeah.
there.
I feel like I'm then immediately coming back out from under the car and who do those feet belong to?
You say that?
Yeah.
Okay. As you say that, Jeremiah says, "Oh, I've just polished them today. Thank you for noticing." And you look around and you count Penny, you count Jeremiah, you count Peggy, and you do not see a fourth person.
Okay, so as I come, if I keep my eyes on the veiny, toenaily feet, as I come out from under the car, do they disappear in front of?
You didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Unfortunately,
that's fine.
you didn't say that you had done that, but yeah, we'll leave that at that. I want you to make me a sanity roll, please.
Oh, this poor girl.
I know. I'm losing my marbles already.
I've been watching the Squid Game, and don't say marbles, and that's all I'll say.
I
Okay.
haven't watched it, so
Just
Okay,
finish
no one
it,
says
okay?
anything.
I rolled a 70 and my sanity is 69.
Oh dear.
All right.
Can you push luck with sanity?
No.
Oh shit.
That's so you cannot push your luck, and you cannot you can't push your luck and you can't spend luck on sanity rolls or in combat, which is fun. So please, can you? I should really have these things open up. Here we go. You lose 1 point of sanity.
68.
Oh, so you're not in that fun 69 anymore.
I
That's
know. That's an unlucky thing.
Caroline, I'm aware of your timing. So we'll not go for too much longer.
So we can continue
No, it's
for
okay.
a little bit.
Well, you just give me the thumbs. You give me thumbs.
it's getting spooky now.
I just want to find a natural break, but now it feels like we're in the middle of something. Okay.
You're just getting started, Peggy. You're just getting
Esme
started.
is going insane. Are we noticing that she's distressed?
Yeah, this should look
More than
Odd.
like she said this weird thing and we're kind of looking around, but are we noticing that she's
So she is kind of like, her eyes are darting about, and she's turning around, and she's clearly frantically looking for.
If she goes back under the car,
Mhm.
do the feet reappear?
No.
No.
Can we look around for whatever it is that she might? Because she's mentioned feet. So can we look on the ground and see if there's any markings, anything? Like, what could she have mistaken for feet?
I would ask you to roll for that, but but you are on a gravel drive. It's the path.
But there's nothing like right behind us that could look like
No.
feet. So there's no tools. There's nothing. Okay.
No, there's nothing like that. They were very clearly veiny feet with cracked toes.
Yeah, but we don't know that. She just said
No, I
whose
know.
feet are that. Yeah.
There's nothing that's like.
Hmm.
do we ask her? But again, I realize that we're in the company of this old dude,
Of course.
Jeremiah, so maybe we don't want to like.
Yeah, I feel like Esme as well like plays it off when he says, "Oh, I've just polished my shoes." She's like, "Oh, and very nice shoes they are too." Ha 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 ha! I'm not losing my mind.
Losing your mind.
So, Jeremiah says, "Oh, it's a real shame that there's no petrol, and he looks like he's." I'll ask Rosemary if she'll take a look around the house and see if we might find something maybe in the basement. I'm not sure.
Could we ask if they've got like? I mean, in the 20s they did have house phones, right?
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Yeah.
Could we ask if they've got a phone? If we could call like an operator to connect us to like the nearest auto shop?
Or
the spa.
I was
Send
also
someone?
thinking, they said they were gonna have a get together, which means people are gonna have to get there. We're in the middle of nowhere. People are gonna come with cars, so maybe we can like
Hmm.
get
Hitch a ride.
some from
Hitch
the
a
car, or get some just a little bit from the cars that are coming out there.
That's nice.
But that will mean we'll have to wait for them to arrive.
Mhm.
So you ask Jeremiah, is there a phone? He says, "Oh, yes, we have a phone in the hallway. You could ring. There's a shop. It's about 20 miles away, but they deliver our groceries. You could see if they will deliver petrol." Ah, that's a good idea. And he says, "Oh, well, you can do that. And in the meantime, we'll look for some petrol as well. We'll do that. And he starts shuffling off into the house again, with or without you. What do you guys want to do?
Well, let him go maybe, so he can have a little word.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still really looking at the floor and like double checking.
And
there
we're
are no...
noticing too. I think we're all noticing some weird stuff, like with the
Mm.
scars and with the fireplace. So the fact that you're also now like a little bit in distress makes us
Mm.
want to check in on you.
And I feel like if he's Does he like go off ahead of us without like double checking that we're behind him or anything?
Yeah, he's just kind of muttering to himself, and maybe it's in the there's a pantry and a store, maybe in the basement, and
So I feel
kind of
like
assuming that you're with him, but he's not actively checking. He's
so I feel like I'm like lingering behind, and I'm like talking to these guys. Like I swear I just saw some like feet, and then I came back out of the car and there was no one else in the room. This place is giving me a bit of a weird feeling at the moment.
Yeah, there are some weird things happening. Some sort of a cipher.
Yeah. Have you guys noticed there is all these fires and the cooking going on, but there is no smoke coming out of the chimneys?
Yeah, I'm feeling like we need to leave here if like as soon as possible, so we should definitely call this shop and
Yeah, and I don't think we should split up as a group. Let's stick together.
As we're having this chat, can I have a look around to see if somehow this canister has been emptied somewhere recently? Can I follow like if there's any strong smells? Because now I'm freaking out. Maybe it's foreplay. Like it seems very weird that everyone is trying to help but not really helping.
Unfortunately, that is a spot hidden roll.
Oh shit!
How boring. Let's call it a smell roll, but you're actually checking.
Yeah, it's a success. Just a normal one.
Okay, so you're able to look around, and you're almost like following your nose at this point, like a bloodhound, and you're trying to figure out where this smell is almost like emanating from, or if it's going anywhere, or if someone is actually like emptied it out on your arrival, or some sort of maliciousness. There is no smell beyond just those little drips that had fallen out onto the workbench that they were spent out of, and obviously the canister itself, and you can also smell from the valve underneath the car and a little bit from the ground. There's no sense of like foul play. It's not like someone's been like stealing it and trying to. It doesn't feel that way. But it smells really strong. Like it's fumey.
The petrol itself? Like it was mixed with something? Or that it was not petrol to begin with?
It's petrol, but it's just that you note that you can really smell it despite there only
So it might have been emptied out recently.
Maybe.
I mentioned that to the others, and I say, for such an expensive house, and how clean it is, seems kind of weird that the garden would look the way that it does.
Yeah,
And
I
the
mean,
ashes
we did notice that they have not been touching these gardening stuff for a long time. There's like a layer of dust.
Also really strange that they have a car with no petrol in, and they don't have petrol in like a canister or anything, because if they wanted to go somewhere they wouldn't be able to get anywhere.
I mean, I feel like the petrol was here up until we mentioned we had no petrol. It is very strong for 3 drops that you found. Things don't seem to add up.
And as you're considering that, you're kind of turning away from the garage. You're still in the garage, of course, but you can see the house in front of you. Again, no smoke from the chimney. You can see to the right, which is the way out again. And you see to the left something that you hadn't been able to see from the gravel path from whenever it's directly behind the house. It looks like an old well. And the path is kind of leading from the gate to the house, from the house over to the garage, from the house over to that other building you remember, and then from the house over to this well as well. Just something to note.
I mean, we're in the 20s. It's a remote house, so it's not that unusual. There's a well there.
Is there like is that outside then?
Yeah.
Can we walk outside at this point?
You are outside.
We are outside.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So you left the house,
Okay.
And there was a quick little path from the like kitchen area across to the garage. So the garage is like its own little spot.
Okay.
What
Cool.
I can do, I can actually give you a quick map if that is helpful.
I have a question. I don't know how long we spent in the garage, but we did notice that it was getting darker quicker than what we would think. Is it darker now? Is it like completely dark outside?
It's dusk.
Still, but like the sun is setting very soon, and we're still just kind of right after lunchtime.
Exactly. Considering that you haven't had lunch yet, this seems strange.
And can I see my car still?
At this point, I guess the question is more how good is your eyesight, rather than it's not that you could probably make out something, but it isn't that the car itself is gone. It's just that it's becoming dark now. Okay, so this is now on stream. You can kind of see the layout of the place. For you guys, it is at what is this one called? The Wayland Estate Player Map, which is on page 13. You can see that, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Don't look at the other one. Don't look at 15.
Okay.
So
very circular.
Yeah.
Okay, so the garage, I guess, is in the top right corner here, and the well is then in the middle.
Hang on. Let me just look at this. So yeah, so basically on the left-hand side, this is annoying because they're all sitting kind of not the right way. You entered from the left or from the never treaded. You entered from the south. You see, and then you have this like circular path around the house. With some sort of little bits of topiary and bushes, etc., and then of course heavy woodland all around. You're now currently on the west side of the house, which is where the garage is. Is that sort of double pitched, the single pitched roof?
Okay.
You can see,
and we're like we're standing in front of that building.
Yes.
What happens if we can we walk around the garage, like around the back? And is there anything other than woodland?
Does it smell like petrol?
It doesn't smell of petrol. There's no.
It's not clearly been like poured out onto the floor or anything like that.
No. There's nothing like that.
Okay.
There's nothing that's like sus. Like, oh my god, someone is. It doesn't feel like foul play. It just feels like
a bit weird.
It's like
too many coincidences. Yeah.
Well, yes and no. The way you can think about it is that these people are quite isolated as well. You can tell they're not used to people. They're very excited to see you guys, even though you've just sort of come here. They seem to get their stuff delivered. They seem to be quite. I wouldn't say shy, but they're
reserved.
They're reserved. They keep themselves themselves. And for whatever reason, the garden's not being tended to. But it doesn't feel like you're about to be like
murdered.
I wonder, like, when you say the gardens are unkept, is it like to the point where we know they're having a dinner party? Do we think it's a little strange that they haven't like made it look a little nicer?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, because if you are in disrepair, like the first thing that you do is the outside, right? Because you want to look like you're still doing well, but the inside is looking so good and so rich. And they do have staff, although very old staff. It just feels weird that you wouldn't take care of the things that people can see from the outside. How far away are we?
I think you guys are projecting because
I'm just saying.
I don't give a shit about my
Take care of your garden, Nick. Take care of your garden.
My garden is the rubbish bit. We bring people immediately into the house, which we've cleaned as much as we can. Everything's rubbish, but they shouldn't look outside. but that's fine. But I imagine if you were of that sort of landed gentry type,
Mm.
you may want to take care of your garden. Who knows? Who knows? I certainly don't.
Well, you'd assume that they'd have some kind of staff looking after their garden, considering they've got like a maid and some kind of butler. Like, why do they not have a gardener? It would be going through my head.
Or like some things could be dying, I guess flowers and stuff, but edges are pretty easy to trim, I guess. So it seems weird.
You are what's the word? Attacking me. Stop.
Yes, I know this is your house, and this is why I'm saying the things that I'm saying.
So
Okay, I love you.
once Karina came to my flat in London.
Yep.
And it was a last minute decision because we couldn't play D&D at the pub that we were playing in or something. And I said, okay, you can come to my flat, it's not too far away. And I got a head start and I ran to like clean the flat. These guys had never been to my place before. And all my dying plants, for whatever reason, I decided to put them all into my bath. And then I moved the shower curtain across so that it wouldn't be like weird, you know? And then Karina goes to the toilet, she comes back out and she's like, why are you murdering plants in your bath?
Yeah, they were just crying out to me, like, please help. We just needed water. And the things that shouldn't be watered would overwatered, and the things that needed water would dry as fuck. So it was like the saddest, most horrific scene I've ever seen in my life. Like,
Oh my God.
It's like I wish it was a body.
Graveyard.
Yeah, I just wish there was a dead body.
I don't know why I decided that was, but that was my panic. That was my panic thing. And then Karina bought me a beautiful little cactus.
A little cactus. Yeah, and I put a note in it that says, please don't water me, leave me alone.
No, your thing said, I don't really like water, with a little side face.
Yeah, that's it.
I still have it. That's a lie because I
Anyway, I'm judging you on your garden, yeah.
So the garden is unkempt and there are people on their way.
How far away are we from the well?
Well, you saw the map. I don't know, like a 20-second dander over.
Cool. I'll look at my purse and I pull out a little coin, like I'm gonna make a wish.
That's very
so it doesn't look suspicious. And I'm just tossing it up and down and walking towards the well. I want to have a look before I throw the coin in.
Of course. So
if anyone is watching, they can watch that.
Yeah, I like that. I love that you're just so like sus.
I'm super suspicious. Yep.
So you walk up to the well. Let me find the well on this.
Goodbye, friends.
You are dead. No. So you walk up to the well. It's a perfectly normal well. There's nothing really to figure out about this, but it's like a stone well. It's exactly as you would envision, like an old well. So there's nothing like, whoa, what's going on? However, I hate to ask you for a spot hidden. Actually, can you give me a listen roll, Penny, as you're right
A
now?
listen.
A listen.
Oh, you're trying to please the chat, are you?
Why? Are they saying listen?
No, I know, but they're always saying like complaining about your spot hiddens.
I know. I need to switch it up.
Oh no, that wasn't good. I wish she had been spot hidden. No.
Okay, so you don't hear it. But as you approach, what you see are some fingers that leave the well and they clasp onto the side. You can all see this. They are white and veiny, very much like Esme's feet. And as you look, you see a woman crawling up the well, looking directly at each one of you. The image of this woman reminds me of The Ring, you know?
The Ring girl, yeah, Samara, yeah. Whatever her name was.
Wearing a pure white dress, but of course dripping with water. She's got dark hair, I guess about this length, and it is fallen all towards her face. She doesn't have eyeballs as she stares at you. And her teeth look to be sharpened, and she's snarling. Can everyone just make me quickly a sanity check? I'll show you.
No.
Let me show you this picture of her.
Ah, it is the ring girl.
Ew.
Ring lady. So
I'm sane. I'm below.
Okay.
I'm super sane. I rolled the one.
I failed mine.
Okay.
Oh, essay. But I mean, she's been through a lot right now.
The shit, the petrol, everything is getting together.
So she moves towards you.
Do I like lose a sanity point?
Yeah, in a moment. I'll
Okay.
I'll have a look. And she swipes at Penny. And as she takes that swipe, you all see her disappear in a flash. She's gone. In terms of your sanity,
Are there any light sources around? Like,
I have a question about this lady as well.
yes.
Quickly, just because
You can.
when we were in the room,
Yeah.
there was painting or like paintings of people, and you said there was of an unknown woman in a white dress. Did we recognize her?
Make me a spot hidden. Our favorite. Esme, let's have a look at how dead you are.
I'm not dead. I'm just crazy.
Take 2 sanity points. Because that was a biggie.
So Penny was like a little bit ahead of us. We were still standing by the garage when this happened.
Yeah.
So we were a little bit further away.
Yeah.
Okay. I below on my spot hidden.
You recognize that the dress that she's wearing, although ripped and tattered, is the same dress as the woman that was on the portrait above the fireplace.
Oh.
Is this
The one with the ball gown, like the previous woman?
Yeah.
Mm.
Or
No,
the one that we didn't know, but in
the one that you saw in the portraits who you couldn't identify just yet. They're not in the house.
Yeah, so what I like on the big above the fireplace, like the big on the mantelpiece kind of painting, there was an unknown woman in a white dress, right?
Mm.
That's the one we recognized is now the creature we saw. Okay.
And I guess maybe that's a good time to end it.
Yeah.
For the
Do we lose sanity points or no?
I think you should 1 each, yeah, because that's
What? I rolled a 1.
I don't give a shit. You
Oh,
rolled
we
a
didn't
1.
roll on sanity?
Yeah, but I make ghosts for a living.
Yeah, but do they swipe at you?
Yeah, they don't attack
Yeah,
you.
they're fake.
They don't attack you. Yeah, so if you can -1 sanity, both Peggy and Penny. Esme, you've lost 2.
Oh, this poor girl.
Was there anything that you guys really did well on? What was your extreme successes or your hard successes?
We lost you.
Your sound has kept
Oh.
on dropping in and out.
No, you should tell me this shit.
But it's like only for a second, but now we lost
It
you
was
for
a lot,
little
yeah.
bit.
Oh, okay. So, was there anything that you did hard successes or extreme successes on?
I think
Just
I
right
did.
now.
I think I did right
hidden
at the
parts.
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I should have remembered to tell you, but I forgot. If you do really well, let me know. And you have these little boxes that you can tick. And when you tick them, we can give you an opportunity to improve your score in them later. So what I'll do...
So should I download this PDF and make it an editable?
Yeah, you
PDF?
should.
Oh
You
wait.
should
Oh
anyway.
yeah.
You should do that
Okay.
because then you can...
No,
you
I can
manage your
do stuff.
sanity.
Okay, so maybe I can change my sanity. Oh wow. This
Ooh.
awesome.
Technology.
Just noticed.
But I forgot it, so I don't do it this session. But the next session, if you do really well, then you can check those, and then later what you can do is you can roll to improve those scores if you're really good at them. But we forgot, so who cares really? That's it. We're done. We're done today.
Ooh.
Was that good? Did you enjoy it?
It was so good.
It was so scary compared to everything else we've done.
Sorry, this is actually this is the real Cthulhu.
I mean, I hate scary stuff.
I thought I was just going to
sorry.
flirt with you for 50 minutes straight, and no flirting occurred. What happened?
I thought Esme was gonna flirt with Jeremiah. I was
Jeremiah.
ready. I was
No.
ready for that.
No, he's an elderly man.
He
He
must
wants
love
to
okay.
date the butler from Tomb Raider.
That's okay. He's
If
got
I'm flirting with anyone, it's Augustus.
Augustus is real hot. You
She's
haven't
like
had much time with
Esme.
Augustus.
What's his
Esme,
girl's name?
she might be ugly,
You don't know her
but
name.
she's got high standards.
Esme,
Yeah.
just being
She puts herself in a real tricky situation.
Esme. That
Yep.
is. We need to work on Esme's self-esteem first and foremost.
Because you're hanging out with two beautiful women. Like, you can.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very.
Self-esteem
I'm
is still
very
low.
worried. I'm very worried for what Esme's just said. Like,
Esme, definitely. I mean, she's lost 4 points of sanity in one. Like,
you're
what is
going
it
mad.
now?
You're being
An
driven
hour and a
mad.
half.
So Esme is used to the big city. Like, we're
Yep.
already in the burbs or the whatever
Oh, no.
parts of nowhere in Kent. Like, you don't
Oh,
want to be
Kent.
here. You know that you've missed your massage appointment. It was an hour and a half ago.
Tragic.
You know you're gonna have to pay for it anyway because you didn't cancel. Your Groupon is not gonna work after all this, and you are going insane. So Jay is asking when the next episode is. I love that you're calling them episodes because we're very good at this. You guys are playing. You gonna play with me next Monday
Absolutely.
if you're up
Yeah.
to it. If you're up to it.
Mhm.
We'll play again next Monday. I believe we might be able to finish it.
Next
What?
week? No way.
Maybe. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I'm aware of people's schedules, so let's chat after this and we'll see. It might be 3.
Cool.
I am notoriously slow at this kind of thing, so I have watched this on YouTube and people do it in 3 hours. This entire series.
Yeah.
But
We
then
had to hang out with Jeremiah.
that's
Like,
I didn't-
yeah, exactly. There's no hanging out, there's no fun. in it.
Yeah, maybe I should flirt with Jeremiah.
you
I
should.
think you should, and we'll make this.
Someone
We'll
should.
make this into like an 8-parter. Also, you're gonna die soon. I think. Esme, I'm really worried about you. I'm really worried about your sanity. I think you might have problems going forward, but it'll be fine. All right. I guess we're done here.
Yeah.
I feel like we're finished. I'm not gonna sit and I'll say hello to people. No, I won't. I'm just gonna leave.
So rude. Should we stay? You can leave and we can stay. We'll just hang out with the people.
No, do you know what? No. I'll say hello to people. Guys, don't leave yet. I'm gonna say hello to you guys. You guys can leave the call. Whatever. I'll see you
Okay.
next week. Guys,
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I'm
That
a
was
little bit
fun.
scared.
I'm sorry
A
that I
little bit.
scared you, Peggy, Caroline. I hope you understand that it's gonna get worse.
But I'm home alone right now, and I'm like,
You're home
I need to
alone?
walk. I need to walk the dog, and I'm
No.
not ready for it.
No, don't do that.
I'm scared. I'll
I'm so
see.
sorry.
Ring.
I'm so
I
sorry.
had forgotten about the ring lady.
Yeah, the
Girl.
ring is my worst thing.
You know, I saw it when I was 10, and it's probably the
Me
one
too.
horror story that's haunted me since.
It's
And
really my I can't watch horror films since I saw no, actually not The Ring, it was The Blair Witch. The Blair
no,
Witch.
yeah, I
Oh, no,
can't
that's
watch
fine.
horror since The Ring. I saw it, and even the Scary Movie, when that
Oh.
The Ring, like when they do like the parody, I find it so creepy.
Oh god.
And there she is again.
So we just got Caroline. Never mind Peggy, but Caroline needs to roll sanity when we start the next session.
Yeah.
Well, sleep well, Caroline.
That was so creepy.
I'm sorry. If you guys have any particular like things that you hate, let me know and I'll not include them. But also, I kind of enjoy the fact that that was scary. All right. I
Yeah,
will.
sure.
I'll get rid of this phone call. I'll say a quick hello to people. Goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me.
Bye.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye.
And then I can just go straight into my face. Wait a minute. Where's my face? Now we're back to the usual. Oh, it's because my webcam is being. Oh, fuck me. It's because my webcam is being used. No, bye, Cola. Hang on. on. I'm gonna have to remove my webcam and re-add it because. So I had this really big issue earlier. Can you guys see?
Give me your fucking
Oh my
mic!
god! You scared the fucking shit out of me there. How could I not see myself? Oh, we've got a problem. Do you know what so this is what the problem is. Oh, such a boring issue as well. So the issue is this. Thank you so much, Cordy. A whole year. The issue is that I changed my camera source so that I could use the camera on my phone call. Why is it so? Why is the internet difficult? Let me just do this one more time. I put video. It might be that you just hear me. Let me think about this. What I'll do, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rejoin this call, start video call. I'm gonna start it with myself. Guys, I know that you're there. Do not, you don't need to come back into the phone call, but I am gonna be there. And then, hang on. And then, of course, it's the same problem that we had earlier on today. The thing is, though, it doesn't matter because we're just saying goodbye. Guys, was that fun or what? The best time ever? Oh. Oh shit. Oh. Fuck. Psych. Why isn't it working? Okay, guys, we wrecked it. We wrecked the whole thing. How do I just do my face? Look at how oh, we should have just ended it and then they wouldn't have known. Hang on. No. Thank you. Wait. No! No! Oh my god, BP! 2 subs, BP! Mr. Mill, Bat Bloke, yeah, alright guys. Okay, alright, look, I'm not very good at my OBS hygiene. How do I get my freaking... Okay, how do I do this? Webcam off. Okay, maybe, do you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna put a nice little picture up and then I'm just gonna talk to you like that for a little minute. Let's do image. Let me find a good image. This one's good, this one's good. This is a good image. Perfect! Guys, I hope it was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. You liked it more than you thought. Thank you, Ark. And that's also rude but nice and I like it. It was good story, good pace, good people. Thank you, Cordy. Cordy, thank you for the sub. Behind the scenes, yeah, you shouldn't have seen that. Blobby, oh, I miss Blobby. We need to get Blobby. Whoa, oh, you mean that alert? Yeah, that alert is a bit Blobby like. Why blind date? It is the only picture that I have. What is a good sanity? Esme's gone from 70 to 68 and is now doomed. It's not that. It's just that she keeps rolling so low that, so high that she keeps losing sanity. Once you lose a certain percentage of your sanity, you go insane. If you lose 5 in one roll, which we haven't got to yet, then you go temporarily insane. And if you lose, I can't remember the percentage, like 20-something%, then you go proper, not temporarily insane. You kind of have to be taken out of the game because you're not fit anymore. You have to be taken care of. Cola, I'm glad that you had a good time. Jay said GG. Oh my god, guys, I haven't spoken to you all day. Look at this. Look at you guys. Caroline, I hope you don't die. Rick Rack, I mean, you know, when you're walking your dog. Rick Rack, thank you so much for joining. The Sousa, hello. And Karina, I love Karina. I hope our sound was all good. Apparently we had some little problems, but we'll fix them. Falling over in the mud. Oh, 100%. Rick Rack will die. Yes, I think so. Okay, I'm gonna leave now because you can't even see me or anything. So let's just leave it there. What makes more of a fun adventure than getting shit faced? Yes, please, Rick Rack. It was good. Good. Okay, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful evening. I will be back on Wednesday for dessert week for the Bake Off. If you don't know what that is, get on the Discord. John has posted the ingredients, and we will together be cooking or baking dessert as per the Great Scottish Bake Off. Let's go. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Will I see you on Friday? There's a potential that it might not happen, so enjoy Wednesday while you can. Okay, goodbye now. Bye.